Good morning to everybody. I think that you are hungry, but in the middle there is my presentation. So I should ask you 10 minutes for your attention in order to close the session. Yeah. Arbor Network is a US company completely dedicated to the attack mitigation solutions. Is the leader. You can take a look on the Gartner Magic Quadrant. I didn't show it because it's not fair. So, but in any case, you can take a look there. You should consider that the 83% of the main carrier worldwide are working under Arbor protection. So we are present more or less overall the world, and the presence in terms of office is the covering is 60 countries around the world. What I would like to show you today is not the marketing show, but is what is the reality in terms of attacks. Yeah, this is more or less the show of the technology. Technology and the solution is based in two main parts. One is related on the carrier in order to protect the backbone, and the solution will be put in place close to the main routers in order to collect the data that pass through the router, and at the same time will be able to collect the anomaly that you have in your backbone. At the same time, the main appliance, the core of the solution, is naked washing machine, because this appliance will stay outline, and in the case the collector will be able to identify a specific attack, they will be able to put in line the washing machine in order to protect the backbone and closing all the attacks. At the same time, you have a piece of the solution on premise, on the customer base, that will be able to communicate with the central washing machine in order to protect completely the backbone. Yeah, in this case, you have the detail of the solution, but I think that if you want to go into the detail of this one, we could discuss later on. This is the roadmap. I will show it only to declare that starting from last October 1st, we delivered the solution completely in hardware and in virtual appliance. And this is the road of the map for the solution for 2016. This is the main. Yeah, we have a system around the world, the Naked Atlas, and we will be able to collect all the data coming out from the backbone of our customer in order to producing a sort of report that I would like to show you in detail for two main region that are pretty close to you. One is Italy and the other one is Greece. In this case, Atlas is able to collect the data, is able to collect all the information coming out from the network in order to gain the visibility in terms of attack, in terms of problem on the networks. Yeah. In this case, you have a global overview around the world. The attacks are coming, they are growing strongly. The intensity of the attack and the volume of the attack are growing up. The big attack appeared 3 months ago in US, 325 giga of attack on a single customer. So the number of attacks are growing, and they are generating a lot of issue on the customer base. In this case, you could take a look on the duration of the attack, the average of the duration. Also, this one will be declining a little bit because the attacker are finding the way to destroy or to create you additional issue if they will be able to reduce the efforts in terms of time, but doing that in a continuous mode. And you can take a look at the same numbers. Is quite similar in Italy and in Greece. At the same time, the volume of the attack is growing a little bit. So this means that in this case, when they will be able to close the attack, they will create or generate big issue or problem to the company or to the provider that will provide the service. Also in this case, the size of the attack is going up also because the attacker are able to collect a lot of machine in order to automatize the system in order to generate more attacks. Yeah, this is related on the number of pack because the volume is going up. At the end, more or less, you should think that the attacker are growing. You can take a look also on the Google website that there is a map of potential attacker. And the two topics are that they are growing in producing attack, but the important things is that the customer should realize that they should educate themselves in protecting and mitigate them using a solution like Arbor. At the same time, the really strong highlight are related on business. Also because if in the case the attacker, they will be able to close the attack, the company will be suffer. And this means reduce the revenue, lose business, lose credibility, and at the same time lose market share. Losing market share in a dynamic market like market that you really know every day means disappear from the market completely. So this means that all the customer needs a solution in order to protect themselves from the attacker, from the DDoS, in order to mitigate and to protect themselves. At the same time, in order to do that, they should be involved in a process that means to discuss on which is the best way to protect themselves using the carrier or with the washing machine or using the on-premise solution or both of them in order to generate a sort of gray tunnel between the provider, the link, and the on-premise solution. So at this time, you need to discuss with a strong partner that will be able to help you in finding the correct solution. In our case, we decided to work with Logicom here in Cyprus. So I think that in any case, you should take a contact with them. I will be outside in their box if you want to discuss with me on these pages and on this solution. Thank you very much and have a good day.